Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Carr. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. Carr now on first down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chargers.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Will give this one to Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Charger ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr dancing to his left. For the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Going on the ground with Eckler. Before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. And then looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of him. He's a tough guy to stop.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
There's a quick throw out left. It's complete, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
2-yard line.
Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st down, it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He can run for, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 8 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that junk college stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
He's brought down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
He was brought down at the
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Virgil Green, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've hit.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 83 yards. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He's tackled.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Over on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
A 7-yard gain. Brings up
On 4th down, Minshew.
And my goodness, this is incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Rose.
The 30, 20, 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs.
An even 90 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
39-yard line.
Again, it's Kelly. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This is Kelly. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Down behind the
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11 now.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Ingram picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
First pass
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 87 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer.
The Raiders will line up for the...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Man, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Joe Reed returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Running on first down, Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Jonathan.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this diminish their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now Herbert following the turnover. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Herbert, his 3rd interception. Taylor Muse with it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
23 yards on the play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Now Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
39-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless It happens again, and there's another defensive penalty.
Well, this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and that might have finished this ball game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chargers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.